All right, what's up, everyone? Welcome to Chuckle with the guys. I am Justin, and I'm here with my two colleagues, Ross and Nikos. What's going on, guys? How's your week been? How are things? How was Easter? The Easter Bunny come?
Not bad.
Nobody groped any
Well,
Easter bunnies?
No.
Good.
not here, not from the show. I actually went home today. I went back to the old Bucktown. I wasn't able to stop by the KFC buffet, unfortunately, but I was at least able to visit my family. So that's sort of a consolation prize. But today I go see my grandma. I,
Okay.
I have two sets of my grandparents are divorced, so I go see my grandma and her husband, and then I'll go see my granddad and his wife. But they've been my all of them been my grandparents my whole life, so I call them all my grandparents. So I go visit my granddad and his wife, my step grandma. And when I go, I was like, oh, so how's everyone doing? She's like, oh, your cousin, my cousin's he's 20. He's his whole entire life he's obviously been gay. There's
Okay.
no The only person that probably didn't know was her, my grandma.
Okay.
But anyways, as I'm there, she says, he came out lately. He came out recently as gay. I was like, oh wow, shocking. And
Oh, so
she's
you
like,
didn't know that. So did she know before that he had come out to everyone else, or is this something that he's actually like you all
he's
just
going.
knew, but he's never
I
openly said anything?
Yeah, that's what it is, right? He's young. He's in college. He's becoming his own gay man.
Okay, so
And
how did your grandma feel about that?
So actually, it started off. I
Okay.
was, I was like, wow, this is a really. It started off as a heartwarming moment. So I'll tell you what she said. She's like, he told me, and I can't say I was completely surprised. She said, I just told him I love him, and she was like, I was like, oh, I was shocked. I was like, wow, I can't
Wow.
believe you
Yeah.
said that. But then she kept talking. She should have stopped there. Let me tell you that she should have stopped there.
Yeah.
She said, she said, I told him. She said, I love him, and then she's like, I told him it's an abomination and
Oh
I'm gonna pray.
no. Oh no. Yeah. If she would have stopped there,
Yeah,
it would have all been good.
How did he take that?
I guess. I mean, she's in her 80s, so he just said, "Thank you, Grandma, I love you." But she
I
was
know
like, "Yeah,
that.
I
I know
told
that
him."
feeling. I know that feeling
Yeah,
because I remember one time. I don't think I've ever told
you
this
came
story on
out.
the. I don't.
Yeah,
Yeah, I remember
yeah.
one time when I came out. No, I don't think I've ever told this story on the show. But I was playing. Ross and I were actually in my room playing Assassin's
Gay
Creed.
chicken. Okay. Yeah. Right.
We were playing Assassin's Creed 2 or something like that. That's how long ago this was. This was a brand new game. But my grandma called me on the phone, and I think Ross, maybe it's funny if you tell it from that side, but basically,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, because I don't hear what's going on the other line or the other side of this, but he picks up the phone and he goes, "Hey, oh hey grandma. All right. All right, bye grandma." And I'm thinking like she needs him to do something or whatever. And I'm like, "So what was that?" And he goes, "Oh, it's my grandma. She just called and said, I hate you."
Yeah, that's
Oh
what she
wow.
told me. I like, yeah, the phone rings and I pick up the phone and I'm like, "Oh, hey, grandma." And she's like, "Justin, I just want you to know, I hate you." And I was like,
Oh wow.
"Oh, thanks, grandma." So I know that feeling of like, like I know exactly what he must have been thinking, and I know exactly why, like he said what he said of just like, I love you, but it's an abomination, and I think you're abomination or whatever. And he just, oh well, thank you, grandma. I appreciate that. Like,
Well, well,
like I totally
she
get that.
did continue. She did continue to say, "I love you regardless of how you are." But she said, I'm going to continue to pray for you."
Okay.
And
All right. That's
then
fair. That's fair.
she she asked me, she's like, "Can you believe it?" She's like, "What do you think is making these people this way?" I was like, I don't,
All right.
I said, I don't, I actually, I
Did
think
you
I did.
go
We did
Alex
have,
Jones and be like, "It's the chicken"? I don't know.
I
The
told her they
water.
were turning the frogs gay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, and then I think we had a breakthrough though. I told her, I said, I was like, who told you to be attracted to men? I was like, no one's making. I was like, you just wake up and you just are.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, so I don't think it's any different than. I mean,
Wow.
it obviously is not different. I sort of have to like, you know, baby her as I tell her this, and she's like, you know what? I never thought about it that way. And I
Oh,
was like,
look at
yeah.
you
And then
putting.
she said, but then after that, I'm not finished. And after that, she said, if he marries a man, I'm not going to the wedding. And his dad
Jeez.
also told him that. I was like,
Oh
okay.
wait, so his dad is against it too,
Yeah, I mean, like, no one, they're not kicking him out of the house or anything.
right? They're just
But
not excited about it, and they're not going to go to this wedding if it ever happens.
Yeah.
right.
Okay. Well, they might change their mind. Who knows?
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
they might come
Maybe.
around. They might change their mind. So that's not set in stone. But that's crazy. Um, wow. Well, good for him though, for you know having.
Well, I
the-
guess, except he's going to be spending eternity in hell. Yeah, sure, he's going to have all this fun now.
right.
What about his eternal soul or eternal whole, as they say? No,
Yeah.
but yeah, I don't. Yeah, I mean, listen, I wasn't shocked. I mean, no one's shocked, right? No, except her. I mean, she was surprised. She said she had sort of been catching on.
Oh,
But
so she had starting to be like, you know, something's off here. Something's different.
yeah.
Something's different.
Yeah, the kid's a little light in the loafers, as they say.
I've never heard that before.
You never heard
You
light
never
in the
heard that
loafers?
before?
Oh, I thought you said white in the loafers.
It's white in the loafers.
So I was like, I don't know what that means.
You have heard light in the loafers, though.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay, cool. One of my favorite sayings, actually. I don't know what it means, but it feels good when you say it. I mean, I don't know the root of it, right? But I do like the saying. It's a nice saying.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I don't know. I thought like, wow, my grandma's like accepting, and then immediately it turns into, well, you're a fucking abomination. So, but you know what? You're my abomination.
I was about to say when you started telling the story, I was like, "Oh, look at that! Go, grandma! Way to go!" Oh wait. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, grandma. Yeah.
Yeah.
How did
Different.
how did the grandpa take it?
So my granddad just sort of, he's indifferent. He doesn't really care. We had I actually have a very he's a now deceased cousin, but growing up I had a cousin that was so would have been my granddad's oldest nephew. But he was gay. Like, I mean, listen, sorry, before I go too far, we are pro LGBTQIA plus and all the other communities. I'm trying to, say this the right way, but he was super gay. Like, I mean, about as gay as you can get.
Okay.
So I think they were like, I think he was past the acceptance thing. Like, he was like, all right, it just is what it is.
It is what it is. Yeah.
Speaking of which, this gay cousin, he actually did. He didn't succumb to AIDS, but he did have AIDS in the 90s. So tough time, right? Tough time to
Tough
have
time.
have AIDS. But I remember him like going to like family houses and they would throw away silverware after he ate from it.
Oh God. Okay.
Because I mean, they wouldn't do it to his face, but
Yeah, like after he's left, they were like, "All right, what did he touch?
Yeah, we
What
gotta
did he
get it.
eat?"
yeah, it was pretty fucked.
So were they trying, or like they weren't doing it out of meanness? They just were scared.
I guess so. I mean, ignorance, right? I don't know if you
Sure.
call it ignorance. It's just we didn't get great. The 90s was the period where people were learning and even accepting.
Right.
So yeah, actually, very tragic way he died. I don't know if you call it. It's strange, how he died. He was walking next to a train track. He didn't get well. Okay, he was walking next to a train track, and a train came flying by him, and or I guess the suction from the train pulled him into the train. And he
Oh,
was
Jesus.
killed by the train. Yeah.
weird. So yeah, so the train's coming by him, and then just the force of the train as it passes by, that like wind shear pulled him in.
Yeah.
That's called a
What a way to
side
go.
draft. In
Outside
NASCAR.
draft up. Okay.
But man, that's crazy.
Yeah, I know. Poor guy. I mean,
I know, what a way to go.
Actually, I was gonna say he was nice, but he was steal from you. My mom would always say
He'd steal from you?
Yeah, like he would like if he's at your house, he might steal. My mom would always say he'd steal the stink off shit if he could. So you gotta keep an eye.
I like that one. That's
You
good.
think-
Yeah.
That's
Do
really
you
good.
think that he was trying to do like a old fashioned train robbery
He
when
was
he died?
Oh my God, yeah, he was trying to rob the train. He
Yeah.
pulled in.
I don't think so. It was an accident, but yeah.
Well, rest in peace.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's a little family update.
Well, that's interesting because I do feel, and my cousin might might say differently, but from my perspective, I do feel good in a way that, like, you know, a cousin who's a lesbian, who's married to a woman, and you
An
know,
abomination. But yeah, go
yes,
ahead.
well, see, that's what I'm saying, is that, like, I don't know where I'm sure that there are members of the family who are like, I really wish this wasn't the case, but none of them really have seemed to act that way toward them. Like, they've been very accepting about it. So that is, you know, that's good. And I feel very fortunate about that. You know,
Did they go to the wedding?
well, I wasn't invited anyway, so I didn't get to
Mm.
go. Did
Wow.
they? I think they had one though, and I think, well, members of our family went, but I think the girl that she's married to, they're not on the level with it, so I don't think they came.
Mm.
I think they're like
You-
completely against it because they're like really religious, and my family's like, you know, really religious, but they're more. I will say they're more I think they're more accepting of it, at least outwardly. And like I said,
Yeah.
I'm not really like super tight with these people. But
Yeah.
so they like, you know, my cousin may say differently. If she was listening, she might be like, actually, they've treated me like shit. I doubt that's the case, but from the way it looks, they do look very accepting and everything. So that's cool.
That is cool.
Yeah. That's always nice to hear. Well, maybe grandma will come around. Maybe grandma will come around though.
Well, again, it's not that she doesn't. Maybe she'll go to the wedding. Maybe I hope. I mean, she probably won't be alive when he gets married. But
Right.
you know, either way,
You
I
said he
guess
was in
it's sort of
college?
positive. Yeah. He's like 20,
Okay.
21. But yeah. Did you? Speaking of being gay, did you guys ever hear the Charlie Sheen thing about being gay?
I don't think so.
No.
Hold on. You know what? Maybe let's take 2 minutes real quick. Let me find the clip and we'll come
Okay.
back.
All right, so yeah, Nikos, you've sent me the clip here, so I will share the screen for everybody, and let's take a look at this clip. So tee this up.
Okay, so this is Charlie Sheen. I guess earlier in the year he had brought up the fact that I guess maybe he's bisexual. I don't really know how he's, but he wants to clarify what he means by having sex with men.
Okay, here we are.
Here we go.
Here's
Yeah.
Charlie Sheen.
Sex with men, you immediately think of like butt sex. That's kind of like where the mind goes, right?
Yeah.
And it wasn't that. So I don't want to be like, okay, I did this thing, but that part of it didn't happen but it didn't. You know what I'm saying? And so
What is he saying?
I don't know that matters, but that's the only part of it that I'm like, it wasn't full-fledged, man. It was that like you'll experiment with in college, you know? I never went to college, so maybe that explains it. But it's not a shame thing.
Yeah.
It's just kind of like that's a bit of a broad category that was more specifically, there was the curiosity about that was more specific than that.
Wow.
When people say
Yeah.
Wow. So what is he admitting to there? So he
Well, I
didn't.
think
So
what
he
he's
didn't
saying
have.
is he's not gay, right?
Yeah,
I think
he's like,
that's what
I'm not butt sex gay.
He's not super. He's not super gay.
He's
Yeah.
not super gay. Yeah.
He's like, but I did experiment because I didn't go to college. Okay.
So, I mean, there's so many sex acts you could do. I think that even opens up even more possibilities. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's more like, yes, initially my mind goes to butt sex, but there's so many sexual things you can do. What's Charlie doing?
I know. I'm like, well, I was hoping he would eventually elaborate, but I guess he wouldn't for the New York Post, I guess. But like,
Yeah.
like, what do you mean? If I was the journalist, I would have been like, what are you talking about specifically? Like,
If there's no butt sex, that means there's no felching either. So at least we can work off felching.
ugh.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that'd be crazy if that's what Charlie Sheen was doing.
I mean, it's Charlie Sheen. I wouldn't be surprised by anything.
He does seem like he's the kind of guy who would do pretty much anything. I mean, he's a mess. He's a
Yeah.
mess. What has he been up to lately? I like,
not
other than this.
not butt sex, like I said.
Yeah, he's not
Russ,
doing that.
have you been shocked into silence? What's going on over there?
Yeah, it's this one. This one kind of caught me off guard. I'm still trying to. I could have sworn there was something with him and his. I think his name was Jonathan Cryer. The
Yeah, yeah, the other guy.
guy. Yeah, I could have sworn they had some
Hey,
weird.
hey, Gremlin Charlie Sheen. See,
Yeah, let's see what
uh,
pops up.
okay, it's just bringing up his sexual encounters with men right now. I think if he did say something about the other guy,
Yeah,
it's
it's been
it's getting
buried.
washed out. It's been buried by the fact that Charlie Sheen's not having butt sex.
Did anyone
Yeah.
actually like Two and a Half Men? Did anyone ever watch that show?
No.
No,
Yeah, I
no.
never
Yeah,
liked it.
I've seen bits of it, and I was like, this shit sucks.
Yeah,
It looks pretty bad. He's always wearing like bowling shirts. He's supposed to be like the cool guy, but he's
yeah,
always
he's
wearing
supposed to be the
bowling
cool
shirts.
guy, so they put him in a bowling shirt.
You know what? I
What
really
is
couldn't
that?
watch. I really couldn't watch that show. I thought that kid was ugly. I was like, what the fuck? I hate looking at this little ugly kid. His name is
So
Angus.
Angus, that's
Angus,
awfully close to something else.
I,
Um,
which Charlie
I
Sheen didn't do.
I hated the song, the intro song, where
Oh,
they
the
just keep saying
man,
man.
man, manly,
Yeah,
manly, man,
I
man.
that was enough to make me never want to watch it.
Hmm.
That was
You
horrible,
know,
and I hated that the little kid got in on it. It just felt creepy. I
Oh
just
yeah.
yeah,
hearing a little boy named Angus saying men over and over again, it just was a weird. It gave me weird vibes.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like CBS has some real shit shows. Um, I mean, I guess Roseanne was a CBS show in the past, right?
yeah.
And I don't know. I just feel like it's been a lot of misses here. Oh, King of Queens. I take it back.
Oh, I
We're
love
big
King. I did like that show.
Kevin James pod. So,
Yeah, I did like that
always.
show.
Who was talking about King of Queens? Oh, Ross, were you saying like it ends off in a sad
I
like
think so.
divorce?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I think
it
they
does.
they go their separate ways.
Yeah, that has a like a really dark, has a really dark ending. Like they get divorced. Like they break up. Spoiler alert
Wow.
for those who
I
haven't
guess I'll have
seen
to finish
King of
this
Queens.
the series now. Oh man, did you see the picture of where they
Just
put Christy Noem's husband's face on top of the Kevin James boob picture?
well,
No.
Yeah,
yeah,
I
I
don't
got
think
it. It's here in the chat, I think. I'll show it for the folks on the show. But I think that we've got Kevin James with boobs right here in the chat.
Hmm.
The Christine Ohm story is taking a turn. I don't know if you guys heard about more info's coming out about her husband wanting to transition and be called Crystal, which is awfully close to Christy.
That is
I
Which is kind
really
know.
of a,
close. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
that's an odd name choice.
Yeah, what a move. So the thing about that, I don't know how much I believe, honestly. I truly
Yeah.
think this is like some scandal level stuff. Like this is Christy Nome trying to like she's trying to make her divorce okay. So when she leaves him and marries that other chuckle fuck, I can't think of his name. Uh
Corey
what the
Corey
hell is it?
Lewandowski.
Lewandowski.
Yeah, so when she leaves her husband, marries Corey Lewandowski, she can see, look at this, I was married to a freak. Can
I
you
thought the
blame me?
same thing. I really thought the same thing too, because you know, she can go out there and play like because she was already doing the like pray for me during this time type of thing,
Yeah.
trying to get sympathy from, you know, Christian women clutching their pearls, being like, oh, I just can't believe that she's having to go through this right now.
Yeah.
So I agree with you. I think I think she's trying to score points so that when she gets, you know, ultimately divorced, she can be like, yeah, I was married to a sick freak. I had no idea he was doing this. Can you believe it? And the fact that I was cheating on Corey is fine because of the relationship I was in.
I the women. Oh, speaking of scandal, how about our first lady, huh?
That was
We came up with
crazy.
so- yeah, I've seen so many things. What do you got? Why do you guys think she did it?
So, if I may go first,
Yeah,
I
please,
heard
please.
Go for it.
two
Yeah.
things.
Okay.
I heard one rumor was that Pam Bondi was maybe going to release a tell-all book, and they were trying to get ahead of it. Or Pam Bondi was threatening to, you know, spew some shit because she's pissed off that she lost her job. All right, I heard that rumor. The second thing that I heard was that Michael Wolff was getting ready to release some kind of book article or something tying her to a lot of this, and they were trying to get out ahead of it and had like 24 to 48 hours. So, you know, she could go out there and be like, whatever you see of me in 24 to 48 hours is not true, kind of type of thing.
Yeah.
That's what I heard.
That was a good accent.
Thank you.
Yeah, you nailed it. You
Yeah.
sounded just like Baron. But what about you, Ross? What do you think?
Yeah, I'm kind of on the same boat as that, but I do think it's insane because I feel like it was all starting to die down, and then she brings it back up again.
Well, we went to war over that. I mean,
Yeah.
I know that that's crazy to say, but that might be a little conspiratorial, but I do feel like the Iran war had, or we're not calling it a war, the escapade or excursion,
The conflict.
like all of that, I feel like had to do with some of the Epstein files, because as soon as we started bombing Iran, the Epstein conversation like died.
Do you think that like the support for him got less during the Epstein stuff or less during the Iran war?
You know,
Iran.
Yeah, sadly,
I
I think it was Iran. I think his support
So
dipped.
so that's
during-
what I think so too, and it's almost like they're like, you know, let's go back to the Epstein now. Actually, we do want to talk about that. That's because like they're going for the least damaging thing, which is insane that that's the least damaging thing.
Yeah. And
It's
Ross, because you said that, so my barber is convinced that the president is working to fix all the underground sex trafficking. So that Epstein stuff, he's like, he just knew the guy, you know, like
Right.
he obviously wasn't involved. All that other stuff, that's
Obviously.
bullshit. So I do think the Iran thing is a much. I think you're right. I think you're right in assuming that they wanted Epstein back in the center.
Yeah.
Do we believe Melania when she says, I mean, because there's clearly the pictures.
Yeah.
I had always heard that Jeffrey Epstein introduced Melania and Donald Trump, but she says that's not true.
Yeah.
But I had always heard that. And then
Well, Hunter Biden said it was true, so that's
Yeah.
my guy.
Yeah, that's my. We can trust what Hunter Biden has to say. But yeah, like I don't know. Do we believe her when she's like, I don't really know these people, when we have emails of her and Ghislaine Maxwell emailing back and forth, being like, "Call me the next time you're in New York. Can't wait to see you."
Let's
And
go
then-
spelunk.
Yeah. Like, do we?
No.
What are we to make of what she said?
So I actually heard I think her name is Tara Palmieri. I don't know. I saw a little clip of her where she talked about like the depths of the relationship between Epstein and Melania. So essentially, we all know about the nude photos from Melania's time as a model.
Mhm.
The photographer that took those photos worked for Jeffrey Epstein because Jeffrey Epstein had some ties to a modeling agency, modeling / sex trafficking agency, if you will.
Mhm.
So I do think there's more to their relationship that will be exposed.
Okay.
No, I
You
think that
guys,
potentially Melania is a victim, right? Like at the end of the day, I do think maybe she came over as and it could potentially be a victim of sex trafficking, is what I'm trying to say.
do you guys know the picture of Trump laying on the bed in like a robe?
Yes.
Do you think Epstein took that pic?
If he didn't, I'm sure one of his guys did.
It
I would
looks
love to think
kind
that
of-
he did. Or
I would
maybe
too.
Bill
I
Clinton took that picture.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, maybe Bill Clinton took this picture. Bubba. Bubba
It
took
looked-
that.
It looks like a photo from like, so if you're watching YouTube, it's like 20 unsolved mysteries.
Yeah.
And like we never saw this guy again. Like
Yeah, yeah, it does.
It does have that like Dateline look to it. Like we never found this
disappeared
guy again.
December 6th, 1972. This is the last
He's so dainty in it.
Yeah,
That's
He's
he
got
is.
he's got his little knees put together. He's so modest.
But look at that hair. He's always had stupid looking hair.
He's like a little package, just waiting for someone.
Just
Yeah.
waiting for someone to open him.
Yeah.
I'm just a little package.
I do want to challenge one of your theories specifically. The one about Pam Bondi, that one just doesn't make sense at all to me, just because she needs a pardon, right?
Yeah,
So it'd be too damaging to her to turn on him.
that is interesting. I hadn't thought about that. I mean, that's assuming that these freaks are going to face any kind of justice. I mean, do you think? I mean, all right, let's talk about that. Do you think that they are worried that as soon as this term is over, that they're going to be in some serious trouble? I mean, because Trump is basically going to have to pardon every single one of these freaks.
It's funny you say that. Shortly before joining the call, an article dropped where there was talks that the president has been heard saying anyone that's been within 20 feet of the Oval Office is getting a pardon.
Anyone who's been within 20 feet of it.
Yeah.
So there's probably a lot of people running to the Oval Office right now to try to get within 20 feet of it.
Well, he just means like all those people. So like Elon Musk, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure he's done some illegal shit during his run at Doge. Pardon. All those, yeah. So I think stuff like that, or excuse me, any of his cabinet officials.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because they would have to, because, I mean, but that's also assuming that they face any type of repercussions, which I still have a hard time believing that they're going to face any type of repercussions for any of this.
It sounds like someo's trying to kill Nikos right
I'm about
now.
to say, is there a secret agent trying to bust into your place
He
right
got
now?
too close to the truth.
Too close to the truth.
Sorry, my allergies are killing me.
You all that talk about aliens and flat Earth and all that stuff is catching up with you.
Hey, you were telling me about. I was gonna say, Justin was telling me about. Some guy was saying that aliens aren't manly enough.
That's correct. There is a guy on a show. Let me see if I could find this dude talking about this.
While you do that, I actually do want to chime in about the alien stuff. So that is starting to pick up again. A country singer, I actually do like her, Casey Musgraves.
I do too.
She recently came out and said that she was on a plane and there was UFOs following the plane, and then the pilots came out and confirmed it. Now UFO doesn't mean alien, but also it seems like some politicians that were on the initial UFO kick when things weren't looking good, they're back out there doing it. So I don't know if they're just, hey, look at me, look at the aliens. Don't worry about Iran or whatever, but that'll be back in the news again. It looks like they're making a big push to make UFOs happen.
Oh, so I didn't realize. I like Casey Musgraves. I didn't realize that she had seen aliens.
Yeah, I read that a little earlier today.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So there's a newscaster with Newsmax.
Yep.
His name is Rob Finnerty. Anybody familiar with him?
Is he the dark-haired guy? There's two guys I know. There's one that looks like older with a stern face, and then there's a younger, maybe.
He's the younger guy. He's the younger dark-haired guy. He was the one who said that American Girl dolls were wokeified.
Okay. Yeah. I follow. He's a good kid.
So
okay.
here's a quote from him about aliens. So he says, and whether you believe in them or not, everybody has heard about beings from another planet, and the descriptions are almost always the same. They're smaller.
Beings? Are we talking beans? Like pintos, or what are we talking?
Beings. Aliens,
okay.
beings. Beings.
Okay, sorry for cutting you off. Go ahead.
They're smaller, big eyes, big hands, weak, stringy little arms, pale, no gender. And usually they're feminine, and they always look the same. You never have seen an alien peeing standing up in a movie, or like yucking it up with his alien buddies. That's never happened. And for some reason, the lines between gender are always blurred with aliens, which I think is very odd. And then you think about what's happening here, back on Earth right now on the left, where masculinity is being erased, and somehow in less than 100 years we went from this right here, men being men, when that was accepted, these are the men who built the Empire State Building, to this, a man in a very fragile state, also in a building.
So
that was a quote. That was a
He's
quote.
first off, he's so wrong about the bit he said about the movies. Like Men in Black, there's so many aliens in Men in Black that are just like having a good time and just vibing,
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
yucking it up, as he says.
yucking it up. I
Those little
mean,
worm guys, those were some yuckers if I ever
dude,
saw
those
any.
little worm dudes were pretty kick-ass. They were in there
Yeah.
smoking, drinking coffee, adding.
Honestly, the best part of the movie, they are like, Jay, Jay.
um. So I mean, I don't know. Like, I think of the alien from the movie Alien. You gonna call that thing a little? You gonna call that thing a little bitch when it comes crawling out of the vent?
He's thinking of like 19 like
Well,
50s aliens.
ET's absolutely a little bitch.
E.T.
We're gonna keep it real. Yeah, ET, absolutely a little bitch.
Let's see. What are some other like? What's another masculine alien?
I'm gonna Google bitch ass aliens to see what
Yeah,
comes
Google
up.
bitch ass alien and see what pops up.
Let's see what kind of bitch ass aliens pop up.
Oh my god, Google that,
Let's see.
please, please.
All
Yeah,
the aliens from Dragon Ball are pretty manly.
That's true. I mean, you're gonna call Piccolo a little bitch? I doubt that.
okay, well, it doesn't really give you much when you search bitch ass aliens. It does show that picture with Ridley where the whatever the thing is in front of in her
Oh, the
face.
xenomorph.
Yeah, but I wouldn't call that the xenomorph a bitch ass.
Yeah, no, neither would I. That's what I'm saying. When that thing comes crawling down out of the vent, man, there ain't no way I'm walking on that thing being like, you little bitch ass genderless prick.
Yeah. Is Yoda an alien?
Yeah,
Yeah,
of course he. What kind of question is that?
is Yoda
Why
an
did-
alien?
I don't know. I mean, if what planet? I don't know. I don't know how it works in a place long ago. You know, I didn't know how they considered aliens.
Yeah. No, I mean, well, I can see what you mean. Like in the Star Wars universe, everybody's an alien, right? So
Yeah.
is he an
Okay.
alien? Yeah.
Was Invader Zim? He
Yeah.
was sort of weak.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was, but they're smart. That's the thing, right? They don't
Yeah.
need to be. They don't need to be. I mean, think of like humans on like a scale of like with animals. Like we're pretty weak. Like the most masculine man, the most masculine human, like doesn't have shit on like a little chimpanzee.
You don't think President Trump could fuck up a chimpanzee?
I don't think so, man.
Definitely not. Definitely not.
I'd have to disagree, but okay.
You think President Trump could fuck up a chimpanzee?
Easily.
How do you think? How do you think he wins this fight?
Uh,
Pure strength? Is he snapping a neck or is he just punching it to death?
I think agility.
Oh, okay.
Outmaneuver him.
Outmaneuver the
Okay.
monkey.
Oh, Doctor Z. Oh, I guess that's not an alien. That's a wait, no. So, okay, sorry, this is another tangent. But what's the Planet of the Apes?
Okay.
Mm.
They got mixed this up. At the end, are humans on a monkey planet or monkeys on a human planet? Or does it depend on which one you watch?
I think that's the big twist is that it's Earth, but like in the future.
Taken
But
over
isn't,
by
like-
monkeys.
Doesn't
Yeah.
the Mark Wahlberg one, isn't it like the other way around or something? I feel like they reversed the twist ending.
Maybe. I don't know if I saw the Mark Wahlberg one.
Oh, you should. I think it's probably bad. You guys remember if it's bad?
I did not like the Mark Wahlberg one. I think it's pretty bad. But
Well, you've always been a big Charlton Heston guy, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
You're always saying, "Come take it from my cold, dead hands."
I'm always saying, let my people go.
Yeah.
He's the one who says damn dirty ape, right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
you damn dirty ape.
Beautiful line. uh,
Yeah.
I think that Mark Wahlberg does a callback to that though. And the
Yeah, you know
Yeah,
what?
you
You're
know,
right. I
now
think
that
you're
you-
right.
I think
yeah.
did Tim Burton make that movie? Is that a Tim Burton film?
Good question.
I think he
Planet
did.
of the
I
Apes.
liked the rebooted ones, like the Rise of the Planet of the Apes and
Hmm.
something else
Yeah.
of the Planet of the Apes, and more
I think I
something
only
else, Planet of
saw.
the Apes. I don't know. I liked those. Those were pretty good.
I only saw the first one when there's just. It's not a Planet of Apes yet. It's just a
They're in
one
like
ape.
the ape sanctuary, right?
No, he's like home. I thought he like takes him home.
Yeah, they're in the sanctuary, and he like breaks him out of the zoo facility or the laboratory where they've made Caesar like super smart, and Draco
Okay.
Malfoy's in it, and is like really mean to him.
Oh yeah, I forgot
Yeah,
about that.
he's like abusing the ape. Um,
Yeah, I forget what he's doing, but I remember he does do something
he
that's
like
like.
I think there's something with like a mop, like he beats him with the end of the mop or something like
I don't
that.
think he. I don't think he beats him. I think he like scares him. I think he
Scares him with the mop, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
I know he was
Wait,
just
what?
acting like an asshole.
What movie is this?
Rise of
I
the
think.
Planet of the
Yeah.
Apes.
Oh, I've seen one of those new ones. It was all right, I guess. I don't know.
I liked them. They're okay. They're pretty good. I think they're pretty
Is
good.
it? Is it? Is that like series over? Like, it has a conclusion.
I think so. I think they put out a movie not long ago, but I didn't see it.
Hmm.
But I think they put out a bunch of those.
Yeah, I
They
think
put
there's
out a
like
bunch of
5.
those.
Yeah.
So about the aliens though.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with Tim Burchett?
Yes, yes, yes.
He's a congressman from
Tennessee.
Tennessee. Good old
Yep.
boy. Good old
Yes, sir.
Tennessee boy. He told so a reporter recently, or a podcaster that he was on, that he had been briefed by the highest levels of our military intelligence about the existence of aliens.
It was actually on Stephen A. Smith's podcast.
That's what it were. That's where it was. Stephen A. Smith's podcast.
Yeah. I shit you not. Absolutely, yeah.
So that's hilarious because I thought Stephen A.
Yeah.
Smith only talked about like basketball. That's hilarious.
No, he's got another show called Straight Shooter where he
Shooting it straight.
he's no spin zone. Oh, actually, I think I told you the other day, but his researchers, he shares researchers with Bill O'Reilly, so you're getting no
Oh,
spin on
you're
it.
getting the top stuff.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, this high-level government official apparently told this Tennessee Republican, that aliens were real. I think he mentioned something about this ship that could go underwater and it could travel up to 200 miles per hour. There's a quote here in Newsweek where he says, "And is this a psyop or what? Are they putting this garbage out there so that people will say, gosh, we need to fund these agencies more and so we can research it more? I'm not into all that. It's not about little green men. It's about flying saucers, sir. It's about what are they spending tens of your, maybe billions of your tax dollars on? If it doesn't exist, then why are they studying it? And if it does exist, as I told President Trump the other day, you need disclosure." He says he is sick of hearing the idea that Americans cannot handle that kind of transparency. He goes on to say, "I'm a Christian, and they applauded. I'm a Christian, and they appealed to me on that level. Burchett, this stuff is kind of anti-Christian in your beliefs." And he said, "No, this isn't anti-Christian. Genesis 1, God created the heavens and the earth," the congressman said. And then he went on to say that, well, it's not Independence Day, I'll tell you that, meaning the movie.
So, do you guys think the fellow that said he teleported to a Waffle House is the one that told him that?
I don't know. But one of my favorite parts of this, though, was whoever this dude was, this high-ranking military official, he said that he like left through a door that no one really uses. I thought that was just an interesting detail. I don't know why he told that about the story, because he was like, yeah, and then he just got up and he walked out this door that not many people use. And I thought he was going to follow it up with, and then when I went to the door and opened it, he was gone. I'm just like, that's what I was expecting, but he just was like, yeah, and he got up and went through a door that hardly anyone uses.
Yeah, I thought that too. The door that nobody uses was an interesting detail.
That is an interesting detail.
I feel like that should become a turn of phrase.
And he left through the door that no one uses.
Yeah. I got to go through a door that not many people use.
I like that.
Yeah, so Where do you guys stand on aliens, extraterrestrials, if you
Well,
will?
Neil deGrasse Tyson doesn't believe in aliens, and I think he's pretty smart. I think though the universe is too vast and big to say that aliens don't exist. So yes, I do think that aliens exist. However, I don't think they're here.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
check this out. So if aliens were advanced enough to look at us and study us right now, because of the way light travels, they would actually be looking at like dinosaurs or an empty planet or something. The same with us. If we were to see a planet thousands of light years away, we would be seeing it in its past and not in its present time. So I don't know.
Ooh, damn, that's deep.
Yeah, I'm a
about you, Rob?
deep guy.
What you think?
Well, they're all like meant to be engineers, right? That's like a big thing.
Well, yeah, like in an alien society, all of them are super smart because they all band
Yeah.
together to build space traveling rockets. There's no dumb aliens, Ross.
Right.
Sure.
Except
There has to be, right? Like there has to be a
There has to be.
bonus alien.
Well, isn't like one of the Family Guy episodes where it turns out that E.T. was like the
yes,
dumb one?
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They come back
He
together.
goes yeah, like he goes back to his planet and they're all like jocks and they like make fun of him.
Yeah, because he's like, ooh, oh. So
I mean, the thing is, right? Like, so life obviously exists on this planet. So, I mean, that is proof that it can happen. So, yeah, I mean, I'm sure somewhere there's something similar.
My thing is, what are we considering an alien? Like, and that's why I can't say there are no aliens because like
a
one
genderless
little,
green freak.
yeah, like
Yeah.
a little G, or a little, yeah, like I
Little
don't know,
bitch
like,
alien.
yeah, a little bitch
A
ass
little
alien.
bitch. A little
Like the
bitch
size-
alien with no masculinity flying around the
Yeah.
blank galaxy.
Like something like the size of a pinky or smaller, like something like a small organism.
Yeah.
Right, that's all it takes, and then
Yeah,
yes,
that's an
it's
alien.
Yeah.
It exists. So
Yeah. It's a life form.
So one
Do you
of
think
the
that the guy who said that, like, they're not masculine, that he's actually secretly afraid of aliens and this is like a way to cope with it?
oh
Yeah,
yeah,
you know, like he keeps saying like they're little bitch aliens. He keeps saying that
Yeah,
enough so,
yeah.
so that like when he goes to sleep at night, he's like telling himself, "These little bitch aliens aren't going to do anything to
no,
me."
Yeah.
this don't worry, that little bitch alien can't hurt me. It's just a little bitch. It doesn't even have a gender. It can't get me. It can't get me.
I do think
What
I
if
do
that's
think
his
the fact
biggest
he
fear though?
said,
What if he's like really afraid that like if aliens are real, they're gonna come get him and like take his gender away from him?
well, I was about to say, I do think that the fact he said genderless is not that's not like that. He said that for a reason. And I think it goes back to that with that's a big sticking point for a lot of conservative people is gender.
They would
they
though.
saying
They would be
trans
like if
people are
aliens
alien?
were. They would though. They would be the type to be like if aliens were real, they'd be leftist freaks.
Yeah,
That's all they care about. That's all they care about.
it's pretty sad.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Um,
No, Nikos, what you were saying about the organism though, like I think there's a moon orbiting Jupiter that has an underwater ocean kind of underneath the ice there, one of the moons. So if that water exists, then there's the potential for organisms to be in there, which could be alien.
Little aquatic bitch aliens.
Little aquatic
Yeah.
aliens.
I bet you take them out of the water, they can't even stand up.
Yeah.
that's
They're like
what you do.
blobfish.
Those things are disgusting.
Those things are disgusting. There's fish in our ocean that definitely don't look like they belong here.
After Ross said that, it made me think like honestly, like we do have aliens like at the bottom of the ocean, right, that we've never seen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that would be neat.
I would love James Cameron to go down to the bottom of the ocean once more and try to find if there are giant. Do you think, all right, so we talk about aliens. Do you think there are massive sea creatures that we've never seen that are living down in the depths, the bowels of the planet?
Yeah, probably. It's weird because I looked into this a little bit. There's like gigantification that happens the lower you go, but then at a certain point, there's a minimization that keeps happening, and it kind of goes back and forth.
Mhm.
Certain things are getting really, really small, and certain things are getting really, really big.
Hmm.
That would terrify me. I think that's actually like scary.
I do
Thinking
too.
of
I
like a
think the idea,
gigantic
yeah,
fish or something.
yeah, I agree. I think a giant squid or just a giant blobfish is far more terrifying than some genderless alien.
Yeah.
You know when SpongeBob goes to rock bottom?
One of my
Yeah,
favorite
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
episodes.
that's actually one of the scariest episodes to me. So I think, yeah, Ross, you're right. The place is fucked. All
Yeah.
this strange fish. Like you don't want to be down in rock bottom, right?
You definitely don't.
No, I heard there's also a like a layer of the deep sea where there's so much dead debris, like dead like flesh and bones and stuff that are like sprinkling through that it would look like it's snowing. There's just so much like dead shit floating
So
around.
just like dandruff floating around the bottom of the.
Kind of, yeah. Just the dandruff layer.
That's what it looks like.
What lies beyond the dandruff layer? I don't want to know.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's a door not many people go through.
Um, so speaking of things that are kind of scary, I actually did not know this, and I don't know if this is me, if this is a stupid thing, if I'm about to reveal that I'm kind of an idiot.
Yes.
Yes, or what? But I did
You're in
not
good company.
know that Faces of Death from 1978. Do you know what I'm talking about? The
I
movie.
think so.
I actually know what you're
Yeah.
gonna say, but yeah, go
I
off.
did not know that that was not real.
I only found out within the last 2 or 3 years.
That
I
is
just
thought
found
I
out
was witness-
today.
yeah.
that is fake.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I had no idea. I thought
Okay.
I was always told or
It was a snuff
heard
film.
that it was that it was a real snuff film. These are real people dying in this on this VHS tape. And
I
That's
thought
what I thought.
I thought there was some real violence in there though.
I don't know. I just found out that it wasn't real. Like it was a movie. It was a legit movie and not some cursed object
Yeah.
that you weren't
Yeah.
supposed to see. But you totally could rent it from. I don't think Blockbuster never carried it, but this movie would be carried in like your local, you know, rental store.
It
For
was
those
one of those
listening who don't know
things-
what that is, VHSs used to rent them. But yeah, I didn't
You
know
said that. You said that so country. These are VHSs.
those VHSs used to rent them from the store. There was like a
My
little.
dad had a copy of that his like friend gave him, and I remember him telling me like, oh yeah, like there's a guy who like parachutes down into a swamp and gets mauled to death by like alligators, and I remember thinking it was real, and that it kind of like you described, like this cursed object that like just sort of traded between people. No one really knows where it came from. It's just this like mysterious, horrible thing that floats around.
Yeah, I didn't know because there's a new Faces of Death movie
Roy, I don't know how to pronounce it.
coming out.
What the hell was that?
I think it's on. I think I was trying to find like an article on this, and I think it was like a thing on this website. But
No, that was me. I had turned my phone on. I had Instagram Live going when I turned it on.
nice.
Yeah, sorry.
But yeah, I think there's a new Faces of Death movie coming out, and I was like, oh, weird that they would do that. But I did not know that it's like a sequel to this like fictionalized movie that's really old. But this Faces of Death is about a serial killer who is recording his kills to go viral.
That doesn't sound as fun.
Yeah.
No.
But I
guys-
remember like movies like, for example, like I don't think I ever really believed that the Blair Witch was real. Like I remember when that was like the found footage thing when it first came out, people were thinking that the
Speak
Blair
for
Witch.
yourself.
Well, I mean, I knew people who thought it was real. I remember thinking that there was but I remember learning early on that it really wasn't. But I always believed for years. I mean, for years that this movie that was made in the 70s was completely like real.
Yeah. It's the same thing with the end of one of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies has like found footage.
Dude, I knew a grown ass man who thought that like he was like you got to see the end of this thing. This is the real Texas Chainsaw Man. Grown ass
good.
dude who was in the Marines was
Dude,
like,
do you remember that movie I told you to watch? I forget what it was called. It was like Terror in the High Hills or
oh my
something.
god. Okay, everybody
That was great.
who listening to this, shut up and stop what you're doing. Listen to this. So Ross tells me about this movie called Terror in the High Hills. That it was a movie about some dude, like it's a documentary about some
It's
dude.
a documentary.
Yeah. And so,
And it was in the documentary like section, like when you're like
Yeah.
trying to find it streaming.
when you're doing it. So one night I'm like, okay, I'm going to sit down. I'm going to watch this thing. So I sit down and I put on this documentary, and it is a documentary, like, and it's kind of dry, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
It's kind
it
of
really
boring.
is.
They're interviewing all these people about this guy who was a hiker who went out into the hills and, got lost, and, they were trying to find this dude. Well, anyway, they're like, we found his camera toward the end of the documentary, and here's what's the last thing that he filmed. And I start watching this, and I'm like, oh my God. And it's dark, and the night vision is on, and you start hearing this sound, and he starts moving through the darkness.
You
And
start
you
hearing like singing.
Yeah.
It was terrifying.
And I start watching. I am so scared, and I'm like pausing it because I'm like, I don't want to watch any more of this. I don't want to watch it. And then I would play it, and he'd walk through the darkness again, and you'd hear the singing, and then he comes upon a house, and I'm thinking to myself, this is a documentary. They have footage of this. Like, why not send the fucking National Guard out there to find whoever this is, like, doing this? Like, and then you see something move in the house, and there's this creepy looking guy who's like staring back through the darkness. And I paused. I can't watch this. I was freaking out. I'd never been so scared like watching a movie in my life. And I'm thinking, like, Ross told me this was a documentary, and then it, like, halfway through it dawns on me, wait a minute, this can't be real. But it got me so good.
It got me pretty good too. It was I went into it thinking it was a documentary too. The big tell that it was fake was the creepy dude in the woods is like way too centered in frame, and he's getting like the guy is getting way too good of like
Footage.
quality images of him.
That's what did it for me too, was that halfway through it, when he starts like trying to back away from the house, and he pans, and then like there's like a perfectly framed shot of like I was like, that doesn't happen in real life.
Well, actually,
No.
that's not true. One of our colleagues that works near us, I bet if he was getting stalked by a creep, he would get a perfectly framed video of them.
Maybe.
Maybe. I doubt
I mean,
it.
he's talented. He is talented.
He is talented, but he ain't got the stones for that. I don't even have the stones for that. I would have left the camera behind. I'd have thrown the camera at the dude and would have taken off running.
I would have left the second I heard singing. I would have been like, I don't need to explore anymore.
No, for real. That's
I'm
what I
getting the
kept
hell outta
saying.
here.
That's what I kept saying to the television when I was watching this. I was like, why is this guy doing this?
Yeah.
Like-
So the for the people listening, the like backstory is that nobody believed him, so he like went out to get footage to prove everyone wrong. So like every time you see him getting closer and it's clearly like horrifying, the reason in the story why he's actually even doing this is because he's trying to prove to people that this is real.
Yeah. It was terrifying. It was terrifying. But I think that movie would only be scary if you thought you were watching a documentary.
Right, which is why it's pretty genius like marketing.
Yeah, to put it in the documentary section.
I'm surprised they were able to do that.
Me too. It's
I
like
would
they had
think
to
that,
beg.
like,
You'd have to beg, like, please, just listen to us. You have to do this. This is going to be great.
Guerrilla marketing. Yeah.
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 There's got to be like a board, right, that decides if things can go in certain.
There's got to be. Because it was
I
on.
think there's like a movie Dewey Decimal System type thing.
Yeah. There's got to be.
Well, I don't know, because when. Yeah, I mean, I guess I don't know. Like when you're self-publishing something, you can kind of choose your own genre. If I
guess
mean, maybe
that's
if they're uploading, because I know that like, I think this movie was on Amazon Prime.
Yeah, I think so. Something
So
like
I
that.
think when you're uploading to Amazon Prime, I think you could say what it is. You have some leeway there to say like, oh, it's a documentary.
Yeah.
There are a lot of wild documentaries on Amazon that are probably less true than what you in that movie.
Than that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Good movie though. I hadn't been that scared watching something in a very long time.
Yeah. It's the kind of trick you can really only pull once though, because I think there's like 5 movies in that series, and I went to watch the second one and it was terrible.
Yeah, I think like I said, it only works if you don't know that it's not real. So, One last thing. I was perusing for Chuckle Court, and I came across a Florida woman who tore up a Subway restaurant.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
She found out about Rob, huh?
she found out about Rob. I still miss his sandwiches to this day.
Yeah.
Like
Rob is Justin's old neighbor.
Neighbor.
He's a real life Kramer.
yes,
honestly.
he was my real life
Yeah.
Kramer.
Yeah.
He would just walk into my house. And he got a job at Subway, and he made some of the best Subway sandwiches. And I would like to think he did it just for me.
Well, he was a real artist.
He was an
True
artist, a true
Yeah.
artist.
Yeah.
He understood that true art is silence.
Yes.
Yeah. Silence serves the foundation of creativity, is what he'd always say.
Yeah, you really got that like logged in your memory.
Man, that's what a great speech.
But anyway, a customer in Florida woman, 33 years old, she went into a Subway and was upset about the peppers on her sandwich and demanded that they make her a new one. She placed an order to go, and she used the Sub Club reward points, so her sandwich was actually free of cost. So the sandwich that she got didn't cost her anything. But she apparently came back into the store because she was upset about the peppers on her sandwich and demanded that they make her a new one. And when they didn't do that, she then attacked the cashier. She then reached into the cookie display and threw multiple trays of baked cookies onto the floor. 37 to be total onto the floor. And just started destroying and wrecking everything there. So the police had to come out. They arrested her. She's been bonded out of jail after posting $500. So free sandwich, $500. I don't know. Justified in destroying a Subway when they get your peppers wrong. I don't understand what they mean about getting the peppers wrong.
Well, I have a question. Didn't she see them making it?
Well, no, because she placed the order and then went to pick it up.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, she was placing an online order, and she went to pick up the sandwich. She took the sandwich home, ate the sandwich because it says shortly after she came back and was upset about the peppers.
Maybe maybe she wanted banana. They put jalapeno. Maybe that's it.
That pissed me off.
That pissed you off, right? Would you then start taking it out on the cookies?
No, leave the cookies alone.
Leave the
Honestly,
cookies alone.
I think what she should have done. You know what? I've been in fair trade. I think she should have been like, "Hey, let me get one white macadamia nut cookie. We'll call it square."
Yeah.
Oh yeah, those white macadamia. The white macadamia nut cookie saved my life once.
Oh really? How
From
did
someone.
How?
So, I I used to be a bit of a gym rat, and was working out quite a bit. And there was one day where I woke up kind of late, and I remember not eating breakfast and just drinking some water. And then I went to the gym, put in a really, really strong workout there. And then I went, there was a Subway next door, and I started feeling kind of weird. So I thought I would go over and get something to eat. And while I was standing in line, there was an old lady taking her time and was complaining about a lot of things. So I'm having to stand there and stand there and stand there. Well, as I was standing there waiting for this old woman to get her shit together, I my blood sugar dropped, and I was about to pass out, and the room went purple, and I could barely breathe and everything. And I think the lady working the back there noticed that I looked kind of off, because she was like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "Actually, I don't think I am. I think I'm in a bit of a spot here." And so she gave me a macadamia cookie. She was like, "Here, eat this," and I ate it, and it instantly felt better, and saved my life. Macadamia cookie.
Did you have to pay for it?
No, I didn't
wow.
actually. She was like, "Here, just eat this. This is good," and so I ate it, and I instantly felt better. Shout out to that lady at the Subway.
Yeah.
Speaking of sandwiches, you remember that guy who threw a sandwich at an ICE agent?
Yes.
Yes.
And he said I was assaulted with a sandwich. I smelled like onions for the rest of the day.
They actually said the ICE agent was like laughing on the stand. Like I guess
Yeah.
like there were certain questions that made him laugh.
It is kind of true that like Subway has a very distinct smell, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
when you walk out of there, you kind of do smell like Subway on you all the time after that.
You think?
Uh,
Do you think Jared Fogle still smells like Subway?
Yes.
He smells like little boys' holes. But
Oh,
as a as a as a as an
That's a
aside,
horrible, horrible mental image.
as an aside though, I'll say this. I think listen, when I lived in Massachusetts, best deli I've ever been to is in Massachusetts. And I think generally they're just better overall than the Northeast just had it down. But if you're outside the Northeast, I do think Subway's the best sub you can get. I just really every place I go, I'm like, it's fine. I could
like
have just
Jersey
gone to Subway
Mike's.
and got this. Well, no, I think Subway's better than Jersey Mike's. Every time I have it, I'm like, fuck, I should have just gone to fucking Subway. You know?
Yeah.
I like Potbelly.
Oh, Potbelly's
Okay,
is good.
The
Potbelly's
thing I
good.
don't like about Potbelly, don't they only do warm subs? I do like Potbelly, but I just think Subway is you just get a nice cold sub. They don't have to toast it.
Yeah.
Last time I ate at a Subway, I shit for like 3 days straight.
Okay, so high in
Oh, I
fiber is
remember
what you're
that,
telling me.
dude.
That's
That
healthy.
Subway nearly killed you.
Yeah,
I
that
do
was really
remember
bad.
What kind of subs you get?
I think it was just like a club.
Oh, you deserved it. No, did you? How much mayo did you have on it? That's the real question.
So there was some on there, and I didn't get it toasted.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
Well, that's good. Don't get it. I hate toasted subs.
You don't
Well,
like
the
toasted subs?
the
Nah.
toasting process could have killed the bacteria.
Nah, it would have brought it to life in mayo.
Oh,
Well, I guess
okay.
they toast it before the mayo though. So, but no, I don't like toasted subs. I don't like. Listen, I don't want it. It's like a stale bread texture. It's like, why I want a crouton sandwich? I want a nice
Sandwich.
I don't know.
soft bread.
I like it. I like it crunchy.
I do too.
Nah,
I like a nice
I don't.
toasted. I like a nice toasted sub.
Well, I never answered your question, but I think here's the thing. I don't like when employees have to clean up after someone. So she should be burned at the stake.
Yeah, I don't really like displays of destroying things and throwing a tantrum over peppers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I agree. I think she should have to go in the same cell as Jared Fogle.
Ooh.
There should be like a sandwich jail. All the people related to sandwiches have to stay there.
Sandwich prison.
Yeah.
you're sandwiched between Jared Fogel's butt cheeks.
I hope.
Wait, before we move on though, how did Jared Fogle put that weight back on? I mean,
I
he's been
hope
in
so.
I
jail
hope so.
eating probably a calorie dense, high sodium diet, right?
Yeah.
He's got to be an easy 350 again, right?
I hope so, man. I feel like there's nothing funnier than a bad person getting really fat.
I don't know what they serve in prison, but I remember Rob, actually the Subway sandwich maker, told me that the last time he was in jail, he was like food's really gone downhill since the last time I was in jail because he gotten arrested. And I said, well, what did they serve you? And he goes, well, all they gave me was a cold bologna sandwich, and a bag of Lay's potato chips.
Damn.
And I was like, damn, yeah.
If
that's
only they
pretty
were
rough.
taking the time to fry that bologna, that would have made all the
I
difference.
know. Fry the bologna and toast the bread. A little
What do you
mustard.
think What do you think he would have done if he was in the shop that got attacked?
Oh man, he'd have come across there and he would have beat the tar out of that girl because that's what ended him in jail.
Right.
He would have probably thrown Subway sandwiches at her, like hit her with the bread or something, use it as a bat, use the footlong as a bat.
Oh man,
Wherever Rob is though, I hope that they've got him making sandwiches.
He's dead.
yeah.
I know he's dead, but like if he's in heaven or if he's in hell, if he's in Valhalla, wherever the fuck he is, I hope he's
Yeah.
making sandwiches.
See you
they
in
really-
Valhalla, brother.
Yeah. All right. On that note, I think that'll wrap us up here for Chuckle with the guys this week. Thank you so much, as always, for tuning in and listening to us just rant and rave and ramble on about Subway sandwiches. Really appreciate you. We'll see you back here next week. So take it easy.
I
See ya.